So we're halfway through February, so I'll show you what my garden looks like now. This is my favourite time of year. When all the flowers come through. These are pansies. I've put them in, oh look at that. Well, that was looking in excellent condition and look at it now. Must be that bloody bird pooing all over it. This is, how do you pronounce it? Clematis. 2 bushes were already in when I moved in. This is some I bought in the sale when garden centres don't look after the plants and they're on the way out. I just thought I'd buy them, see if they come round. This one's not looking so good. But as you can see on the other ones, new growth is coming back. This is a jasmine. I've already got a yellow one. This is the white one, and this was in the sale as well. Look at the growth on that, nice green leaves, gorgeous. Now here I've just planted some, is it thyme or anyway some herbs. I've got this propagator thing and all these have grown, all leggy. I don't know if they'll stand the cold or not, but... And these, I found loads of bulbs in the garden, so I put them in there. I don't know what kind of plant they are. There's some more pansies, gorgeous. And that's my insect hotel. I don't know if I showed you this on another video. I found this in the garden under a load of rubbish. I think it's a toad. Or a frog, yeah. That's cute. Keep it in the garden. I'm going to carry these around with me because I want to show you some of my plants, and I don't know what they're called off the top of my head. But this bit here, I'm very disappointed because in my flat I planted daffodils and bluebells and all sorts, and they all came through with a flower. But these aren't. It's just like, I mean, I do love green, but I was expecting to see loads of daffodils and stuff. I planted these sorts of daffodils, these, because I couldn't find bluebells, and I thought, well, that's the closest thing. These that I've never heard of before. Crocuses. Oh, and I just love snowdrops. So disappointed that they haven't come through. Maybe they'll come through in March, but they normally come through the end of January, February, so I'm disappointed. That's another pansy, just love that. And they're just, I've had them in for ages anyway, and this conifer thing. I think they're like little plants, you know what you put in a rockery? No, just no flowers or anything. This I love, look at the thorns on it. And it'll produce those yellowberry things for the birds. Look, all these daffodils and things not flowering. This is this rhododendron. Can't pronounce half of these. And this I just love. When I first got it, these were bright red. Probably go bright red again. I can see they're on the turn. And that is called a flaming silver scent. I can't remember the name of that, but it's lovely. And I can't remember the name of that, but it was just shoved in the corner in the garden centre, nearly dead, so I bought it. And this is like a conifer, just love it. It's like a bluishy green. And that's some more like what you put in a rockery. Another pansy. And this was in the front of the garden, nearly dead, so it was in a plant pot that the roots had all overgrown. So I just planted it in here. And this, I can't wait till this grows. It cost me £3.49 from, I don't know if it was Home Bargains or B&M. but it's a hybrid rose purple supposed to be. So it was wrapped in this, and I've just left it around. I don't know if it's like sawdust or something, but I don't know if you can see. Well, when I first got it, this part was like a light green, and then this was like a darky purpley green, but I think it's all turning the same colour now, and there's growth on that. I don't know if you can see some leaves. Can't wait till that grows. And that was a tree. I chopped it right down because I didn't think much of it, just thought it was a weed, but I think I might let it grow. But I don't know if you've cut this back or what. Anyway, answers on the back of a postcard, please. And I love this one as well. Now, what's this called? Oh yeah, it was only £9, and it's got, can you see? Got buds on, and it's called the, what is it called? Flowers all, yeah. Oh, it's an evergreen. That's why I got it. Camellia mix, and look at them gorgeous flowers on it. And it's supposed to come back every year. That was already in the garden. It's gorgeous, like a prickly bush. Look at this. Absolutely love that. I'm going to sit down, but I hope these stones don't come unloose. There, look at that. Isn't it absolutely gorgeous? And that is called, can you see it? I thought it said Hellborn, but it's not. It's Hellborus rosemary. Absolutely stunning. I don't normally like pink, but that is absolutely gorgeous. The flowers open up, like, can you see? Like this. And then they come out like this. And then they get even wider, like that. And then it's like a pink leaf on the top, petal. And then inside, it's like a greeny tinge. I just love it. It's absolutely gorgeous. Really unusual. Never seen anything like it before. And this one, love that. It's like green. Unfortunately, when it was snowing and stuff, the tips of it, well, some of the tips of the leaves died a bit, but the rest of it looks healthy. And it's got, like, can you say, like a green, and reddish tips, and then the new growth's red. Absolutely gorgeous that is. And that's called a Domestica Obsessed. Obsessed with domestic. Gorgeous. What else have I got to show you? Oh, this, absolutely gorgeous. When I got it, it had loads of blooms on it. Still got blooms, and even when it was snowing. And what do they call that? Oh no, they weren't pansies. They weren't, that's it, primrose. I always get primrose and pansies mixed up. Yeah, in the hanging baskets, and that blue one, it's primrose. Yeah, should remember that because I've got like cabbage leaves, haven't they? There, that's this plant, and it's called Saxifraga. Sexy frog. Saxifraga Alpino red. It sounds like a sexy frog and like a red wine. Oh god, I'm cracking up. But that was that. I wish I'd have got some more of them, but I'm thinking they'll just spread all over. Gorgeous. More bulbs and stuff that's been planted. There hasn't grown to anything. There's some more. This is fuchsia. When it flowered, it was all over. Now I don't know what to do with this. Cut this back or what? Answers on a postcard, please. Is there anything else? I'll have a walk up the garden, show you. Oh, there's a really weird noise. It sounds like, oh, it's like a screaming. It's probably the wind. I've been chopping this yesterday. A fuchsia. Fuchsia, why am I calling it a fuchsia? Privet. And this is like a load of bulbs I found in the garden. Not come to nothing yet. That's why I'm going to have my rockery. I don't know what tree that was, but I'm just going to leave it there, and then I can like hang things from it. When it gets a bit warmer, I'm going to turn the earth over again. Oh, this is I just love them. Honeysuckle, clam plant. I put it there because it's a bit like I had to chop some weeds down here. Well, maybe this will grow up here and over there, cover that bit. But as you can see, I've still got that arch there. I'm hoping that the climbers will just climb all over it. I mean, because that was absolutely covered in ivy, got rid of all that. So I think they'll climb and it'll just, what do you call it? Honeysuckle smells so gorgeous. There's me jasmine. That's been flowering for a month now. That's yellow jasmine. Hopefully that'll grow up there. And that over there, it was nearly dead when I bought it, and as you can see, let's see, come on, as you can see, there's plenty of growth on there. I don't know much about plants, but I've always loved gardening, and I've bought some books, so educate myself. That's me compost. Won't show you in it. It's got loads of worms and creepies in it, which I love. That's the shed. I'm not going to knock that down because it's very sturdy. We had that storm recently, and all what happened was the felt blew off. And anyway, we repaired it. It was full of holes and rotten wood. We've repaired all that, and it's very sturdy. It's been standing for 50 years, so hopefully it'll stand for another 50. And then that yard, the yard bit, I think the last owner must have packed the car in there or something. I've got no intention to do with that. To the left is where my bins are, but my god, it was absolutely piled with rubbish. So it's Tuesday today. On Monday yesterday we hired a skip and got rid of all that, so now it's all clear. It's a bit muddy. Well, I haven't got a jet wash, but I'll just get a bucket of water and a yard brush and clean it up that way. And I nearly had a heart attack yesterday. Poor Ziggy ran out in the garden, disappeared, searched everywhere for him, heard him shouting, and do you know where he was? Under the shed. That's why I put those there. But I'm going to get some, you know, those planters, the long rectangle ones, similar to what I've got. And I'm just going to put them all along there, so you'll have no chance of getting underneath. I mean, he came out and he wasn't like scared or anything, but there could be rats under there. I don't want them attacking him. It has a big ball of ivy in it, and that's the roots. Can't get them out, just going to use that as decoration. There was something else I wanted to show you. Oh yeah, that grass needs sorting out, because when I go on it my feet get muddy, so I think I'll have to get seeds or something. This over here, me and my mum are going to build a rockery, that's why, but all these stones were already in the garden, quite a lot of stones, so I'm going to get a book to see how you build a rockery. That's where the greenhouse was. I'm unsure what to do with the rest of the garden. My mum just suggested getting turf along here, and I don't fancy a vegetable plot. So, I don't know. If anybody's got any advice or ideas, just let me know. Oh, there's Ziggy. Oh. I'll lock that shed up. I just wanted to show you this. That's that rose bush I was telling you about. I don't know if it was B&M or Home Bargains. Bush rose. It's called Waltz Time. A beautiful fragrance rose. And look at that. I mean, if it just come out like that, it'll be absolutely gorgeous. So there we go. And that was only $3.49. Yeah. So, and these preventative measures. I mean, that window and it's all rotten and stuff. But it's wired inside for security. It was already like that, but we've put wire on the outside because if there's another storm, I don't want the glass getting broken and going everywhere, because Siggy's little feet, I don't want them getting damaged. Yeah, so I'm just going to put planters all along here. I'm going to leave that there. It's like, what is it? composite wood, plastic wood. Gonna leave that there, and I'm just gonna put the planters all the way down. Yeah, so I think that's all I've got to show you. I don't suppose you want to look inside the shed. I've tidied it up, but it is a bit of a mess. I'll show you if you want. Right, so this is inside the shed. Water was getting in underneath. There was loads of holes, so we've repaired all the holes, and because the wood I don't think was treated inside, it looked like water was leaking in, but it wasn't. It was amber coming out the wood. Yeah, so I ripped up the lino that was there so we could patch the wood, the floor, and then see these boards. I had them in my flat and I had to bring them with me. So I just put the boards down. I mean, they lasted me 20 years in the flat, so brilliant. We bought this the other day. That's to go on their arch. Well, I think it's the arch, and I'm not decided yet, but I was going to put it on the arch so all the climbers could climb up it. Yes, and as you can see, it needs a clean out. Oh, there it is. I've been looking for something, not the bag. I've been looking for something that I bought, and I forgot where I put it. Anyway, I've just seen it, so worry over. Feather duster. Yeah, so it is a bit of a mess. We did sort it out, but it's like manageable now. Next week I'm gonna really get into it and sort everything, because I put stuff in there and I don't know what's in there. I'm gonna make this floor more safe. That was already in the garden. It had a rose bush in, but wasn't up to much. I think that's for strawberries, isn't it? You plant them in there or something, but I'm going to reuse it. Yeah, so you see the big crack in the window, and I've had to put, thank you Annie, I've had to put the catnip out here because Ziggy's got a highly sensitive nose and he can smell it, and he just runs up and down all around, so I put it here. And just a load of junk, as you can see. Oh, I had that in the flat with ornaments in it. I've got no space for it now, so I don't want to throw it out, so I'm just going to keep it in here. And a wardrobe for more junk. And I got these lights, can you see? The auto, so when you walk in they come on, which is good. And I've got some lights somewhere to put along the fence. I'll do that sometime. Do you know those solar powered ones? But there's no good in the winter because you don't get much sunlight. But I think it'll be brilliant for the summer. Anyway, I'll go now. I've talked enough, haven't I?